Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Listen, now I already done went on a little rant about this. So somebody comments on my video. I made a video about God, the Divine, the Most High. Somebody comments, you're talking about God, but you practice witchcraft, right? Now, the problem that I have with that is, if we dig into Christianity or these other religions, we know that they practice witchcraft. We know that they drink the blood of the Christ, that they sacrifice animals and sometimes people. We know that they catch the Holy Ghost, or they catch these spirits, or whatever the case may be. We know that these people speak of demons in Christianity, or whatever the case may be. What else do they do? Because it's a few things they do. First of all, the Jews came onto the land of the Gentiles, tried to force a God on the Gentiles. And because these people didn't want that God, they started to kill these Gentiles off. Jesus came, and Jesus was against the Pharisees and the other people. These people were the people of the church. These people did not know God. They didn't know God. They were out here killing people in order to force God on people. They didn't know God. So Yeshua came, which, first of all, the Bible is 6,000 years old. The first tarot deck could have been made before the Bible, but I'm not sure. But what I will tell you is the earth is about 4.5 billion years old. And the Bible is 6,000 years old. So what does that tell you? You guys have took a story that was that had a lot of allegories in it and a lot of mental messages and spiritual messages, and you made it literal. That's where you went wrong at. We talk about Jesus as a person, and Jesus is really, Yeshua is really more of an archetype. Not only that, Jesus really means desire, and it's these different things. And when you seek Jesus, that desire, you get closer to God, which is your fulfillment, which is good. People have no idea what they teach or what they preach. They don't know what they teach and what they preach. The moral of the story is, listen, most people that are religious are the most evil people that I know. They're always somewhere on somebody's post casting judgment. Listen, if you really know you know the true and living God, and you know your relationship, you wouldn't feel the need to comment on other people's posts or those slurs or slander a person's name about their belief, because you know who. That's like with us. We're not going to comment on your post and say anything about your relationship with God. I don't care what you believe in. I'm not going to comment and say anything about your relationship with God, because I know my relationship with God. That's people's problem. They don't have no relationship with God. That's why they on the post commenting or saying negative shit. Because if they had a relationship with God, they would know. Judge not, lest ye be judged. They would know that. For God said, first love me and then love your neighbors. They would know that. So instead of coming to judge people or slur, won't you drop some knowledge or your proof in the comments or whatever the case may be? It's never none of that. It's never none of that. All it is a bunch of people who think they know, who are coming to give you information that they got from other humans. This is what they're coming with. They're coming to give you information. Now, don't get me wrong. When I'm talking to people, we're having a debate, I might reference a book. But chances are that knowledge was already within me. I'm just using because I can reference any book, Hindu book, a Bible, whatever the case may be. So chances are I'm only referencing this book because it has a good analogy or whatever the case may be to what I'm talking about at the moment, at the time. So I'll reference the book. I talk a lot about Jesus because of his archetype, because of the walk that he had. Does that mean I believe completely in the Bible? No. Does that mean I believe that there's a God that starts all these wars and is angry and kills people and slaughters the people that he made and designed? No. I don't think that. No. This is the moral of the story on the real. Stop being around here calling people evil and things of this nature when the only evil is ignorance. When the things you worship on a day-to-day basis or the way you live your life is evil. 444. Because you live in reverse of life. We got people who, now, this is not judgment on anybody for getting an abortion or anything like that. I've had one personally myself. Actually more than one. So I'm not judging anyone because I don't judge. This is just to make a point here. The same people who will say that that we're doing witchcraft is evil, tarot cards are evil, are the same people who still live in a system or follow a system who have gave up on God a long time ago, right? You don't hear them slurring at the government, you're evil. You don't hear them slurring that, although they live against life, although they tear down all the trees, although they're harming the planet. You don't hear them saying that, although all the laws they create are to kill human beings, the food that they put out here, all of that. You don't hear them screaming that about the government. These people are sheep. They are told what to believe is evil and what to believe is of God or good. The Most High, and I believe the Most High has said, these people call evil things good and good things evil. That referenced how these people live their life. That's what that's about. That's what that referenced, how these people live their life. Yes, there are scriptures in the Bible who say don't listen to prophets and people like that, and don't listen to, but yet people call Jesus a prophet. But in the Bible it says not to listen to prophets. That's what it says in the Bible, although people call Jesus a prophet. So the moral of the story, people pick and choose what they want to take out, what they want to take from the Bible and what they want to use. That's what people have done over time to control people. This fits our control system. It fits our ideology. We're going to take this part and we're going to use it to kill a whole group of people. But then when God says, love your neighbor and judge not, lest ye be judged, we're going to forget about that for the moment. We're going to forget about that so we can go slaughter these people here. One thing I follow is my heart, not my head. Whenever something is negative, I will know, because it will cause me to think negative and want to be negative towards people, things of that nature. Like I said, I'm the most loving person that I know. The most forgiving person that I know. Don't wish negativity on nobody or anything like that. So 707, I'm a very highly spiritual person. A lot of people come and they want to talk God with me. Like, listen, you can't talk God with me. You can't talk the Most High with me. You can't talk the divine with me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You can't talk about the divine. You don't know the divine. So I said, most people that claim God is going to say, I do not know you. I do not know you. There was a play, and this play was about, it was at a church, and it was about, I guess, Judgment Day in the play, right? Now, it was people who went to the church every day, basically, all their life. Every day, all their life, these people went to the church here. See, these people are confused with the Seven of Cups. They're living illusions here. They're living in illusions. So, basically, once Judgment Day came, the one lady who goes to church every day, she's saying, now she knows she's going to get on this list. She's just certain that she's going to be on this list to get into heaven. She's certain. This woman's certain. She knows because she went to church, right? She knew God because she went to a building every day. So she thought she knew God. So she was sure she was going to get in. She was going to get into heaven. That's what she thought. Now, it was a prostitute, right? When it was time, let's just put it this way. The prostitute got into heaven. And what do you think the woman who claimed she was of God, who went to church every day, went? She went to hell. Because during her lifetime, all she claimed was that she knew God, but her works did not show it. Her works didn't show that she knew God. Her work showed that she was far away from God. You turned the homeless away. You didn't help anybody. You worried about yourself, trying to look good, trying to have an image, trying to uphold an image. So when she got to God, God knew her not, but God knew the prostitute. Because see, that prostitute had a heart full of gold. And when her heart was weighed against that feather, her heart was light. It didn't have any discrepancies or ill intention towards people. Obviously, when they weighed that woman's heart, it obviously wasn't the purest. So anyway, I was about to do a reading here, and I just wanted to talk about that. I think I'm gonna do another video here. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do another video. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for listening. Like I tell y'all, don't let nobody tell you who you are, your relationship with God. They don't know your relationship with God. They don't even know them damn selves or to even know God. These are the same people who in their day-to-day life have grudges against their family members, treat their kids bad, still listen to this evil music of the world. This is the same people who do this stuff. But because you're doing a particular thing that they're not gifted or skilled to do, they're only going to talk about that thing being evil. But if I was to step into their life for just a week, listen, these people would be living the most evil ways. These are people who talk about evil, but these people are the people who still eat animals. Animals are slaughtered on a day-to-day basis, and they think there's nothing wrong with that. You don't know God. I'm telling you, you don't know God. Stop thinking you do and go actually get to know God. And this is not judgment. This is for those who like to judge. You don't know God. Peace. Namaste.